Action!
Instant classic written all over it.
Hey Pinheads, Jack Danger here, coming to you live from the replay room at Stern Pinball, and we are here to play Elvira. This is the Blood Red Kiss edition, but this is a Vault celebration stream for the Elvira games. That means it's going in the Vault. We're not going to make these for at least 2 years, but if there's enough demand, you never know. So if you want an Elvira, reach out to a distributor. I'm sure there's a few left out there, but we're going to jump right in. I'm going to start with Rebecca Hinsdale. Rebecca, take it away.
Hi, everybody!
I love this game. It's super fun. And I can't wait to play it.
Come on in.
Do you want me to tell you guys a little bit of how to play this game? Should I
learn.
go through it a little bit? Okay, so this is Elvira's House of Horrors. The object is to get your house modes lit up to the center. When this is flashing at you, it's like, hey, hit me right now. It's going to start some movie modes that are going to light all sorts of different shots across the board. To get your house modes lit, it's going to start lit, and then you're going to have to hit house shots in order to get it lit. Luckily, the LCD screen is going to tell you when it's ready for you, and also it's going to flash at you. Other fun things about this game, there are 2 main multi-balls that you can go towards. You've got your garage multi-ball, which is at this shot here. There's like a little stand-up target there that you got to knock down. It's like a little graveyard. And then you also have your crate multi-ball over here. Junk in the trunk, I believe is what it's called.
Not an innuendo.
Not at all. There are no innuendos on this game, I swear. Gargoyles. Okay. Anyway, that is also, it's pretty tricky to hit the lock shot over here. But you want to light your lock on these little stand-ups. So if you happen to just get the ball into this little ball guide area, it will lock your ball. Otherwise, you want to hit these trunk targets and then hit your left ramp when the crate is open. And then you're going to lock your balls there. There is another multi-ball after you get, I believe it's 3 house modes. Your 4th house mode is going to be a house party mode, which is super fun, and that's always like a goal to get to. But skill shot is if you do a skillful plunge and the ball finds its way into the back door. That is the skill shot for this game. It's very tricky. You've got your deadheads over here. That's it's kind of a little side mode aspect, and then you've got you can collect all these little artifacts that are going to help certain things as well. You're going to get benefits on your house modes, and then if you fill those all up, that's also another multi-ball, but that's extremely rare. It's very difficult. So anyway, let's have fun.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Yay! Ooh, this dagger is so cool. But it's not what I'm used to plunging, so.
The dagger also, Emmett and I were talking about this. It has like a unique noise to it when you pull it back. It
Oh yeah.
It sounds. I don't know how. to
nothing's quite
it's
like
a lot
it.
More smooth mechanical sounding.
Ooh, it's got a shaker. Yeah. All right. So we got our first house, or we've got our first movie. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful?
These guys look like 30.
As an aged a day. I heard that she's actually not doing, she's not dressing up as Elvira anymore.
Oh,
like,
really?
she's done. She's like, I've done enough. I'm Cassandra Peterson. She's done enough.
She's still the mistress of the dark.
Of course.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, that was the keys. I was like, oh,
That was
what was that?
That was a production thing. Don't worry about that noise.
Nice.
Ah!
All right. So in this mode, we're just going for the things that are lit. So it's a little tricky to see, but what's lit right now is that right orbit.
Yeah.
I'm
behind
also
the
trying
spinner
to get some multi-balls.
So Rebecca, you said you own this game, yeah?
I do actually. Funny enough, I won this game.
Ooh, how did you win this game?
I won this game. I was part of the Stern Heads Up Challenge.
The Stern Heads Up Pinball Invitational?
Yes, it was. That's exactly that's
The
what it was. The
Shoopies?
Shoopies. I was part of the Shoopies. It was before I worked here at Stern, and I was asked to participate. It was super fun. I did not expect to win, and I did. And I got a free Elvira pinball machine.
That's awesome.
And it is my prized possession. I now own 9 games, so...
Wait, how many?
9?
What the
Yeah.
Are you just walking out of the factory with them?
Well, I mean, they're not all Sterns, but
Yeah, that's fair.
many of them are.
That's fair.
I've purchased 3 Stern pinball machines since I've worked here.
That's
so.
great.
Yes, Deadpool.
The originals
Yes.
from the adventure.
Oh, okay. Actually, I did. Yeah. Yes.
Madeline's just listing off all of Rebecca's games.
Yes.
So if the IRS is watching,
Madeline knows. I paid taxes on all of those. Thank you
Okay,
very
got
much.
it.
No, I'm not hiding anything.
Wild Women Multi-Ball.
Hey, so I'm in the garage multi-ball. So what I really would love to do is to obviously get as many jackpots. I'm in a house mode as well, so I'm doing a technique that I learned from Jack Danger is that I don't care if it's draining if this is on. And you got to get up towards Gappa, because that was also something I learned from Jack Danger. So he might not even remember telling people how to do that.
Strategically drain as quick as possible.
Except then that happens.
Those are coming back.
No, they're not.
Just kidding.
No, they're not. No,
Oopsie.
I kind of hung out a little bit too close to the sun on that
Flew
one.
too close to the sun. What's cool about one of the announcement that you heard that said Wild Women, the sort of vampire guy, that's Tim Kitzrow. So if you're like a big pinball nerd, you may remember him as he's a voice on a lot of games, but he was also the Boom Shakalaka guy on NBA Jam.
Oh, he's also the Godzilla guy, right? Does he do the?
I don't know if he did Godzilla stuff
like
for
the
us.
newscaster where he's just like.
I'm gonna say probably not. I can't remember the last. I think this is the last time we used Tim Kitzrow. But he is like Williams video game pinball royalty. Like he's been around for freaking ever doing voiceover work.
Boom shakalaka.
I think so. That would make sense.
So if you can get a good
Did he do the vampire voice in Deadpool?
Maybe.
There's a vampire.
We should know all these things.
yeah.
Replaying ball 1.
I'm gonna be player 2. Internet, tell me if you can hear this.
Player 2.
Can you
It
hear
kind
that?
of sounds like you're Herbie Hancock, like.
It's, you probably can't hear that, but it sounds like I'm scratching.
It just sounds like a very subtle record scratch.
It just sounds really cool.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, the dagger is something that is very special. It is only on the LE games, so you cannot purchase it. So if you want the dagger, you are going to have to buy an LE, which we don't have anymore. So you're just going to have to covet it and watch the pinside marketplaces for somebody selling one. But nobody should sell one because why would you? This is an amazing game to have.
It is, honestly, I love this game.
Yeah, it's
Designed
super
by
fun.
Dennis Nordman, programmed by Lyman Sheets, and it's just the humor's on point. I love the idea of Elvira's house is haunted by these old campy movies. I love draining. Frick!
Look at that. You didn't even try and dead save it.
My arm won't let me do it.
That's good. That's probably the best
So did
thing
I-
for you.
Too many people ahead of me.
Rebecca, I'm sorry. Let me make
No.
this.
You make it as tall for you. I can
Okay.
adjust it if
I can
needed.
talk to that.
Significantly lower that mic stand.
Yeah, I know. He had to like lower the mic stand by about 3 feet.
I mean, especially with Halloween coming up, why wouldn't you pick one
Yeah.
of these up? Oh, just instant. That's crazy. No? No, okay.
The moment I've been waiting for, my turn.
Your turn.
Explain to us your relationship with Elvira's House of Horrors.
I really like playing it. I'm in logistics here at Stern Pinball, so I ship these. Would love to ship more of them, so get them while you can.
One would argue that that's one of the most, it's like the most important role because nothing leaves the building without Meline saying it's going to leave the building.
We can build them, but then they're just going to sit here.
I know, they'll just pile up into a warehouse into nothing, into the heavens without Meline making sure that that stuff gets on the truck and gets out the door.
You know what? You're right. I am important.
You are very important.
Yes. Okay. All right. I'm just trying to remember everything that Rebecca said before she started.
Shoot the house.
So, Jack, you got to meet Cassandra when this was made, right? I remember that. So it was Expo 2019.
I got it in the house, behind the back door
Yay,
or whatever.
back door! There's all sorts of
So
funny...
that automatically starts a movie?
Yes.
Okay. Great.
Yeah, basically, if you
Understood.
get it into the backdoor shot, it'll kind of count as a house shot.
Okay.
So depending on how close you are to your house mode, if you're like 1 or 2 shots away, it'll count as a house mode
Okay.
shot.
It's gonna come out.
I love the disco on this. This is... Some people don't like this mode because it's like, you got to hit the orbits and, there's not as
Love
many
to hit
shots
something.
lit on the playfield, but I like the disco, so. The disco. Oh, that is not what you want. One other fun fact that I will add about this game that not a lot of people know is that the light that is the window that is shining in the house designates the mode that you are going to hit when you get the house. So if you're playing a multiplayer and you see somebody getting a mode that you want, you definitely want to make sure that the window that is lit is what's lit when you hit the house when your house mode is lit.
Heck yeah. Also, with Halloween coming up, there is a special badge that you get for playing on Halloween, I believe.
It is, yes.
And also, there's a special mode that unlocks only around Christmas time.
Yes, the Santa and the Martians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so there are certain achievements for Halloween and for Christmas, and you have to get the skeleton key, which is on the playfield here. So it's basically like when that light is flashing on the skeleton key, you got to hit that target and fill up the target bank to collect a skeleton key, which is going to unlock a house mode. But you have to have that house mode selected. It's all very, very like, maths and things and geometry.
Line of sheets, baby.
Yeah, I mean, the code is really, like, what I love about this game is that it has a really approachable feel. Like, if you don't really know how to play, it'll kind of guide you along, but then there's all these little things about it that you can just really deep dive into, and I love it. Good thing I own one.
Yeah, this is definitely one of those games where you can choose how you want to play. You could focus only on modes. You could focus on trying to get that Phonofiend on the left there, where you're literally just shooting at targets instead of trying to make ramp shots and such. It's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
The house is open.
There's a light
So,
on
do
for
you guys know how many different movies are referenced in the house modes?
More than 2.
As many windows. 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, at least 8.
There might, like 8 to 10, because I think there's with like the Christmas. Well, the Christmas one has its own. Number, right?
There's 2 within the Christmas. Like there's the Santa and the Martians, but then there's another. I think it's
There's tales that about
I'm blanking on the name, but it's a different monster. And sometimes I remember playing it on Christmas. I was supposed to go to my sister's house for like a family gathering, and here I'm at my house, like feverishly trying to play Elvira to get this badge, and I kept unlocking the other house mode instead of
Give me
getting
the one I want.
Yeah, I was just like, I just want Santa Claus. Oh no. Oh.
All right, it's redemption time, baby.
There you go.
All right. Stupid arm. Let's do this. We're gonna super skill shot this one time. Nailed it. First try.
So the real object of the game is to basically prepare this haunted house for sale.
For sale,
And I have owned this game for a number of years, and I've never gotten all the way to
I want a death save
sell
so
the
bad.
house. That's how difficult this game is to get all the way to the end. It's quite difficult. There is in a lot of our games we have like sort of like a wizard-ish mode, and then the mode after the wizard-ish mode is the real wizard mode, and so there is a director's cut mode that I've gotten pretty close to, but I've never sold the house. So.
I'm going full Gappa Angry on my last ball. Like,
Gabba angry.
multi-ball.
Gabba
drain,
angry.
Multi-ball, drain.
Yes.
Call it a day.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me because I absolutely forgot.
He totally does. He like, you go through these crazy deep rule sets and you'll like unlock the deepest parts of pinball machines, and then the next stream you're like, what do I do? I don't know. But good thing you stream with a whole bunch of people on the internet that tell you what to do. It's pretty helpful.
I got bad brains.
Okay.
Yeah, so Gappa Angry you get to by, in the center of the playfield, there's something called the Freak Fryer. It's also on the LCD screen. It's on the left side. You see how there's like that little, it looks like a little like test tube with some gargoyles falling asleep underneath it.
Oh, yeah.
It's based on switch hits. So it has a certain amount of switch hits will slowly raise your Freak Fryer. And once it gets to the highest level, Gappa Angry will be ready. And you'll see there's like an insert in the center that says Gappa Angry. That'll be flashing at you. And it's very similar to like Monster Zero in its structure, where it's like different levels where you have to hit certain shots. And then you increase your levels, and the more levels you get through at the very beginning of the stage, the more multi-balls, or like the more balls you'll have in your multi-ball once it like cashes out. So if you're familiar, I know I'm referencing another game, but if you're familiar with playing Godzilla and gotten to Monster Zero, Gappa Angry is very similar. Then you've got your sweet gargoyles that jump up and down when you hit them. And they are supposed to hit the glass. So if you are playing and you hear them hit the glass, and you're like, oh my god, that is intentional. She gotten it.
If only they'd had GPS, this movie would have never
I was gonna just... Awesome. We did actually, yeah, Hook was us before we were us. So, oh my god.
That was cool.
That was not cool.
All right, pretty close game.
All right, so as you'll notice, this house party is flashing. So my next house mode is a multi-ball. So I would, but I also have Add a Zombie ready as well. So like, what's my
multi-balls
oyster?
chilling.
Hopefully I don't mess it up.
Sophie's choice.
But the house mode will require, so it requires two more shots. I want to hit as many as possible when my ball save is on, because it is a center shot, which is terrifying. And
Actually, if it says 2 shots to open, I think that means 3 shots to complete.
But I did. I jinxed myself. I said, I hope I don't mess it up, and I did.
This is my favorite part of the game. I mean, obviously the whole game's fun, but like the
trailer?
Rebecca draining. No, the trailer
Rebecca draining is my favorite part of this game.
The trailer part of it is such a cool, unique idea. Is like it generates a movie trailer based on how well you did and what you did.
It's super cool.
I wonder what my trailer's gonna be.
All right, watch this.
The most
Internet.
important person, it's turn.
So we're gonna start a mode. Don't really care about the mode. We're gonna start a multi-ball. We're not going to death save.
The Manster.
Okay, can I backhand this? You can.
You can. In fact, on some Elviras, it's a little safer to backhand all of the ramp and multi-ball shots.
Okay, let's do that.
Yes.
Let's do that a couple more times, please.
Trunk is open, so he also has the junk in the trunk ball lock, so he's gonna get that locked right there. And that's a physical lock, so it like opens up a trunk.
It's pretty cool.
It grabs it. And he also has a ray gun. I believe the ray gun The more you collect of those, there are certain modes that are unlocked depending on how many of the artifacts you collect as well. That's another part of this game that's deep.
Here's my trailer. Internet, I don't know if you see that, but every time I drain, you see my body language shift. It's because I'm ready to throw the game through the wall to save it, but my shoulder won't let me do it.
Yeah.
Attack of the Dragon.
Doctor says no.
Well, I'm not going to explain.
Okay.
Don't death save your machines, kids.
Is not much of a thing in
Player
Chicago
3,
as it is on
you're
the West
next.
Coast.
I think it's because it's very, it is not allowed in any tournaments, and it's very frowned upon. And so if you're...
Got the save.
That's coming back, right?
Yeah, that's gotta. That would be so sad.
And also, maybe our tilts are just tighter here.
Oh my goodness. Well, there we go.
Midwest tilts.
I used to death save all the time when I was in Portland. It was just so common, obviously not in tournaments. But also, I play a lot at Logan Arcade, and you can't do that there because they have little rubber feeties
Yep.
on the bottom
Yep.
of all their games.
And
so
all their
you can't
tilts are really
move.
tight.
Yes, the games play hard. They put the Supermans on the flippers, so it's very bouncy. It's very hard to get ball control. Good place to practice.
Yeah.
What'd you call me?
Player 4, just waiting on
All right,
I need
Madeline.
Madeline's turn.
Here's where you dominate.
Would love to do that. I'm gonna try and get it in the back door. Too hard.
This is an Elvira stream. We're trying to keep it clean. It's difficult.
Hey, there's a light in the window. Let's check it out.
It is the name of the shot.
Okay.
And forgive me for not knowing, but is there a specific movie that Elvira, the character, is from?
She's from all sorts of stuff.
So
Okay.
Elvira got her start as kind of like
did
she
something.
was a late night macabre host on television where she would kind of like Svengoolie and some of the other where she would actually play B movies on TV and became so popular that she ended up having some of her own movies. She has a movie where she's kind of almost similar to the game, where she inherits an old haunted house and she's trying to fix it up to sell it so that she can have a show in Vegas.
Oh, cool.
And she's just become like this kind of cult favorite hero of Mistress of the Dark. But very much like I think a lot of comparisons between her and
Yes.
what was her name? It was
Booyah.
there,
Elvira's got like comic books.
Yeah.
She's been in cartoons. She's been in everything.
She's kind of like a goddess.
she
She
is
is
a
a goddess.
Under a rock.
No, I mean I think you're just she's definitely became quite popular before you were probably born.
Okay.
So you look young. Like if you're not in your 40s, she became popular before you were born.
Not quite 40.
Yeah. A lot of people, there were early comparisons in the very beginning of her and Vampira, which was kind of, unfair because, there can be two spooky women that do spooky things. They can't all just be the same,
Doing
Two spooky
things.
two spooky women. There probably is already a podcast called Two Spooky Women. And if there is, maybe we edit that out so we don't have to pay them.
Damn it.
Yeah,
I did
look at
what
that.
I
You were
wanted to do.
climbing.
I wanted to start a mode and get multi-ball, and I
Yeah.
did that.
She did all those things.
I could sleep well tonight.
Yeah. There's also lots of really fun in-lane and out-lane. You can extend your multi-ball. You can add your double trouble. We just scratched the surface of the potential of this game. Oops. Look at that. I can't even.
MCB. Those are my initials.
These must have been reset.
No, we did a really good job. We earned these. Can't wait to tell my parents.
McBee. McBee.
Yeah.
Got the match?
Oh, that sounded perfect. That was a really good impression.
Oh, thank you. I love Tim. All right, Internet. Well, this was Elvira. It's going into the vault. You're not going to see it made for at least 2 years, but you never know what's going to happen after that. Contact your distributor if you want to jam on one of these in your home because you own it, or go out in the world and play it. We obviously played okay today. We can do a heck of a lot better, but we just wanted to show you how cool this game is, show you some of the features, and hype you up about, missing this freaking game, because Elvira's in fantastic shape. This game is, anyway, it's great. Why did I say Elvira's in fantastic shape? We're going to edit that out. I love you, Internet. Have a good one. See you on the next one. Bye.